seen. Okay, there we go. Right. So, hello everyone who's tuning in. We have Dennis today. Uh,
Hello.
playing what could be his final games for UOM. So we're going to do a quick interview before we get into the games tonight. So, question one, Dennis, how has it been playing for Manchester this year?
This year, it's been
Yes.
really nice actually. Wait, for Overwatch, like specifically?
Well, we can talk about League a little bit as well.
I mean, I think it's been fun. Like for League especially, it's been nice to like to avoid sounding old, but whatever. Pass on like my knowledge and like my experience for like newer people, especially for Aaron, who's the new League rep. It's been nice. Overwatch has been really funny just playing with these idiots that are insane at the game, and we went from barely playing well in the first 2 weeks to becoming insane and being a really good group of friends as well. It's been really fun and it's been very nice.
Oh, I think we're all gonna miss you once, once this tournament's over. But um, we've still got these games to go. These last two games. How has the summer tourney been so far?
It's been pretty chill. Like it's it's been it's been a bit like strange for me to take more of like a shot calling role compared to what it was like for the bees, where it was Ollie and Harris making the main calls, but without them I've kind of stepped up to like become or like try to become the main shot caller, and because I am that shot caller for League as well, it's been like kind of weird doing that for Overwatch as well, but it's been cool. It's been fun. Not looking forward to 200 ping though, so.
Yeah, I mean that was gonna be my next question actually. How has it actually been on the 200 thing? Like, what's the big
So I
differences?
played so I played a couple of games already, and all I'm gonna say is, my 200 ping, probably you do not want to see me on projectile.
Huh.
And
Even,
what heroes do you
even
play again, Dennis? What's your main hero?
Kiriko.
Kirika.
It's so over. Kiriko's gonna be so hard. I legit will, instead of Suzuing at like 50 HP, I'm gonna be Suzuing at like 100 HP. I have to leave my ankle at like a year earlier.
Oh, I think we're just gonna well, hope for the best. Hopefully, it's not too much of an issue tonight, and I think you still be great on 200 ping anyway. Um,
Thank you.
what is your favorite memory from Overwatch this year? What has been the best moment?
Um, I think it was when we won Div 2. I think like just the whole call like erupting in like cheers. There was also a couple of scrims where like it's just like some devious things are being said in call, and it's like the funniest thing ever. Like in between games, it's just the funniest thing ever. And
Hmm.
also I think one of the other ones is probably I think it was during one of our regular season games in Spring Split. It was like a random game against Ports or Southampton, one of them. It was some team we played all the time. But like it was like a game that didn't really mean anything, but like the fact that like everyone just like was like so hyped when the game was done, like when we won, and everyone was like so like gassed that we won. I was like, damn, like it was like it felt really good that everyone was taking the game so seriously that like even a regular season game, they were like that happy that we won.
Right, guys, take that off. We are back. We are in the lobby. We're just in the call then. I think we're just finalising some team comp, seeing what we want to play and whatnot. Definitely going to be a tricky game this for Manchester. I know last week was 2-3-0s, but you know, having a quick look at the career profiles of the Sussex team, I think this is going to be a bit of a challenge. Looks like we are going to Nepal for the first map. But yeah, it's going to be a tricky game than last week, as you can imagine. You know, deeper you get into the tournament, the trickier the games are. So yeah, it will definitely be a challenge. Pretty strong Manchester team tonight. You have 4 former Bees players, plus Dylan there. So very strong team tonight. Do bear in mind that Nuria Skulls, otherwise known as Dennis, is playing on 200 ping. So hopefully he'll be able to manage. But yeah, exciting game coming up, and I hope you enjoy watching it just as much as I'll enjoy casting it.
You're not going to cast the Lone Reclaimer. 'cause
Oh,
I'm here
we've
as
got
well.
Fraser! We've got Fraser! Gamago is here in the casting box. Fraser, I'm gonna ask, what do you think the score will be here between Manchester and Sussex?
Oh, it's a great question. We played this team before. I believe it was a very close game, but I don't think we had Harris in that one. So he's probably going to make a big difference here. I reckon it's going to be. I got to have faith in Tiny Cerebrum. He absolutely tore us up a little bit the last time. So I think we'll have to go with 2-1. I think they're going to pull the map away from us. Maybe the map I'll play, but yeah, I think 2-1 to UM.
I mean, just so I think this is a best of 5, so.
It's a best of 5. That's a
Yeah.
good point.
We'll
We'll go 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
Having a look at that, the Tiny Cerebrum tank player for Sussex, it looks like a monkey one trick, but he is also in the top 500. Manchester does have a top 500 player in Harris. This guy's consistently been up there. So there's going to be a nice little duel there. But I think it's going to be a challenge here for Dylan because, I mean, you know, historically Diva has been, you know, Diva is his main has been pretty good into Monkey in the past, so that matchup should favour him a little bit. But it'll be interesting to see what the rest of the team is gonna roll on.
Tiny Cerebrum did run a bit of the Rhine as well last time, if I remember correctly, and I feel like that might be possible for him to run it on this map. I assume they're going to run Alicio as well with Frogman, and I'm not quite sure with the rest of the comp. Manchester are going to probably roll out on some sort of double flex, perhaps, because Dennis has said that he doesn't really want to play main support today because of the ping. So I'll have to see what they go with. But it could be a really interesting matchup. As I said, it was pretty close last time, but it was without Harris, so we'll have to see how his impact will change things.
Yeah, I mean, as we saw last week, Harris can make all the difference in games like this. This guy's just him, man. Like I don't know what else to say. He can get kills out of absolutely nothing. You think you've won the fight, and then this guy pulls out 2 picks out of nowhere. So yeah, hopefully Manchester can get over the line here. I think it's a very difficult game, but I think we can win this. I think, you know, to see what they roll on. So it does look like Manchester is going for the double flex support with Harris on the Tracer. I mean, this guy is a monster on the Tracer. So, and you are right as well with Tiny Cerebrum being on the Reinhardt. I haven't seen one of the Sussex supports on the Life Weaver. I'm not sure if that's bit of a troll pick.
Say that way.
Yeah.
Harris going to stick on the Junkrat, looks like, as well, which the Harris rat has been very successful in the past. We've seen many a successful clip with him, and it might work again here.
Yeah, they are rolling out on the Life Weaver, so it'll be interesting to see what happens during this fight. Ryan going for the pin there, not being able to get Dylan off, obviously because he does have them boosters on cooldown. We are seeing Sombrero here taking a nice little angle, just poking the team out from the back.
Manchester's just controlling the space here, not allowing the Sharks to push up.
Cassidy goes down, that's an excellent pick for Manchester.
Yeah, really good start to the fight from them so far. They need to cap this point, and they have. And there's another pick from Harris onto Frogman. And that's just clean up from Manchester here. Nice shot by Sombrero onto the Life Weaver. And now it's all just clean up. And Manchester take the first fight.
Yeah, very clean there from Manchester, getting the cast pretty early to the fight and then just cleaning up very well after. The Life Weaver has now gone over to the Brig. Bit of an interesting pick because Brig only really interacts with the D.Va here from Manchester, so maybe Dylan is causing a few problems for this Life Weaver.
It is an interesting selection. I mean, I'm not quite sure what the goal is with the Brig. Perhaps to support the Tracer on the flanks a little bit more. We'll have to see how they utilize it.
Dylan just early poking here. Pantherum is onto the monkey. Going in for the
Big
back
dive
line.
onto Sombrero.
Yeah.
He manages to survive for now. He's supposed to manage to keep him up.
Will the monkey go down? The monkey goes down. It's big.
It's a huge pick. Sombrero gets second as well. Harris does go down. But so far, it's looking in favour of Manchester.
Oh,
Dennis is forced onto the point to help out Dylan. But he gets
Pulse is
forced out.
missed.
The bomb gets eaten. That's absolutely huge. But can Dylan stay alive? He can
Bomb
for
comes
just long
out
enough.
to save the mech.
And I think they're going to cap the point again. The Tracer was going to have had a little say about it, but I don't think she'll be alive for long.
We do have the Riptide here and the Nano. I think we will just go for Nano D.Va here. Looking at the ults of Sussex, they do have Blade coming up. I think that'll go straight for the Ana unless Gremlin can land a nice sleek dart. The Genji goes down early, so we won't be seeing the Blade this fight. Lamp goes down, and now it's just all about cleanup. The Sunrise is coming out from Dennis.
And the back gets cleared out as well.
Yeah.
It's all about stabilising now for Manchester. They can't afford to go too aggressive and get picked off with a key ultimate in the hole.
Yeah, looking at Sussex, they do have 4 ults coming up, but look at Manchester. 3 really good ults here. The Tide comes out early. I wonder what the response will be to this Riptide.
Just to scare them, get them a bit penned in back in their spawn.
He
They
gets
can't
the
push.
pick
They can't
onto
push
the
out.
Genji.
You get picked like
It's
that
massive.
from the Genji.
The Nano D.Va comes out.
D.Va. Traces going for the point touch, while the rest of the players fight in this doorway.
Dylan does have his bomb, taking so much space here.
This point takes down in overtime. Tracer's going to get a last second touch, but gets immediately taken out. And now scrambles onto point. Genji comes with him.
The blade
with the
comes
blade,
out,
he gets immediately
but it's not
picked as
enough.
well. And it looks like 1-0 in this first point.
I think it's got to be said, when the last fight was coming up and Manchester had 3 ults and Sussex had 4, Manchester just went first, and that is so important in games like this. Don't wait for too long, because Sussex had the ult advantage there, and the Riptide coming out killing the Genji first.
Manchester's strategy there was just delay. Stop them coming from as long as you can. Get the early pick on the Genji, and then tie from Harris as well, just to get them stuck there for like 4 or 5 seconds, and still get another pick again. I mean, that just meant that they had no chance of touching point, and if they did, it was going to be a scramble, and it was.
So we're going to see Harris on the Genji here. This choke of Nepal is pretty good for Junkrat, so it's interesting to see the trace come out, but you can get some really nice angles here. Big early pick from the man on 200 ping.
Yeah. Nereus Scars in utilising that projectile advantage you seem to have when you have high ping.
Nice
Keeping
care
it
here
alive
onto
as well.
Gremlin.
The dive is completely absorbed by Manchester for now, and they just continue to get picks on the
Really
opposing
nice
back
peel
line.
there. Really well played there from Manchester. Got the first pick, and then the peel there from Dennis was exceptional and exactly what Manchester needed.
Dylan utilising the defence matrix as well to make sure Gremlin stayed alive. No lives lost to Manchester, and they've got a lot of ult charge going into the second fight. They might be able to start
as you can see, Dennis is getting the kit 2 way earlier than the Sussex Jericho. Dylan on point here, just trying to fend off that Tracer a little bit. See some Sombrero POV. He's on the Kiri. He uses beam a little bit too early. Full stickies, and the Kiri goes down, but he might get traded.
Good. Gets switched around.
Tiny
Sombrero goes down
Cerebrum.
as well. It's looking a bit rough for Manchester. They're going to have to
Tiny
just die.
Cerebrum cleaning up where I think if anyone's going to make something happen in the Sussex team, it's Tiny Cerebrum.
Yeah, he seems to be a key part of their attack, a key part of their defense as well. Just making sure that they're running properly like an efficient team. But if he goes down early, then they can have some real problems.
Oh, I wonder if Gremlin can get a nice anti-nade going on here. Get something for the D-Run Tracer to go on. Monkey comes in. Dylan is on low HP and he does lose his mech. Harris goes down. The mech comes out. And this might just have to be a soft reset for Manchester.
Harris using that Tracer duel, uncharacteristic, but the opposing Tracer was being held by their Kiriko. So it wasn't entirely his...
Some really bad staggers there for Manchester as well. Dying late after the fight was long lost.
Yeah, that's poor life management there. Might have to pay for that one.
So 4 ults here, yeah, 4 ults here. I think it's still looking really positive. I think we are going to see the Nano Div again, or maybe, yep, here we go. Right into the Nano.
Away. Going first.
Can't confuse us who's looking at the minute, but he's on the Brig at the minute. Brig goes down. Will Kiri go down next? Yep, both supports down for Sussex. Looking really good for Manchester. Although,
really
both supports are down for Manchester as well.
Yeah, it's not a fully won fight just yet. Manchester still have to fend off this point here.
The post is missed by Harris onto the Monkey. The Echo's one.
Does go down. Claims making call as if he's in the game. It might go down here as well. He does.
It's that experience, man.
It's unhealthy out there.
Sussex did clean up. Yeah, a little bit rough here from Manchester on the second point. Post does come out. The early copy.
Winston.
Looking to save his life, perhaps.
Yeah, I wonder if we can get a primal built here. I'm not entirely sure. Not to be.
Only the Kitsune rush now for Manchester, although that bomb is coming.
Gremlin now onto the break as well.
Assassinated by Dylan. And now his bomb is up. And he might be able to do something with it on point. Play aggressive. Take out this Kiriko. Kiriko TP's away. Tracer trying to force out Dennis. He does get the pick. Both supports now down for Manchester. It's all down to this Diva bomb. It has to be big. A lot of picks now for Manchester. And it's looking like they might be able to win it without. The Primal Dom does come through though, which is going to cause a lot of issues for them.
The Traitor is one. Will Harris be able to finalize the kill? It goes for the mini.
Diva bomb gets forced by an Echo
This is
beam.
the Monkey. This is massive.
Diva bomb just keeps Manchester on point for that little bit longer. Diva now trying to force out the Echo. Echo uses copy to stay alive. Tracer low on point, gets taken out.
Tracer gets taken out early. Will anyone die to this copy mix?
Doesn't look like it.
The
remake comes through as well for the Echo. And the copy gets
should go down here.
Yeah, nice cleaner there from Manchester.
Yeah,
a lot of ults used there by Sussex as well, so it's not going to be easy for them to retake.
Yeah, they only have Rally here. Probably will build Pulse pretty quickly though. Sombrero now onto the Soldier. Poking out the Monkey a little bit. Playing a little bit of range, he knows that Echo will be looking for him.
One fight left. Can Sussex, with their rally, put it all the way?
Harris is looking for the Kiri. He's straight into the Kiri. Kiri no TP. The Kiri's one. The
Kiri
Kiri goes
out.
down. That's massive. Massive hit there,
well.
but the Lucio does get traded. This fight is still wide open, guys.
The Echo stays alive.
Sombrero is one. He does get the Mega.
Now
The Echo goes down. Sombrero with a really nice angle here. Big pulse from Harris.
Big pulse as well from Harris. But
The
then
mech
he
is
gets
lost
stuck
though.
as well.
But I think this should be a fight winner for
Gotta
Manchester.
be a Manchester win.
Very well played there from Manchester to come back after having the point at 99. You can't help but think back to that one fight where it was just Harris and Dylan left alive. And Harris got the big pulse onto Tiny Cerebrum and were able to close out the map. So there you have it, 1-0 to Manchester. So far so good.
Yeah, tricky second point for them there. They were forced into 99-99. A big pulse from Harris. You got to say that probably turned the fight in their favour onto Tiny Cerebrum near the edge of the map. And from there, it was just it was a bit of a scrappy one. But they did manage to out trade Sussex towards the end of the fight, and Sam was able to just pump down some damage from that high ground as well as Soldier. It was an intelligent pick from him. He was just absolutely free up there, no real pressure on him at all. He just able to absolutely destroy Sussex from the high ground without them really being able to do anything about it.
Yeah, you definitely do feel that both team support sides struggling a little bit with the dives, as you saw the swaps onto the Brig, who can deal with that dive a little bit better. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what map we get taken to, and whether we will see Similar comps. I think Sussex were playing a lot better when they had that monkey up. So I can see him staying with that comp.
Yeah, it was successful. You can't if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Really. They won the first map. You could say it was somewhat convincing, minorly convincing, whatever you want to say about it. It was a win. They won the first point pretty, I'd say, very convincingly, and then second one was a bit more shaky. A few mistakes from some individuals and some more team-based mistakes as well. So it wasn't perfect, but I think they can stick with a similar comp, if not one or two tweaks, depending on the map that Sussex does go with. They have got pretty much an unlimited choice of any mode and any map in the game that isn't control. So it's interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see what they go with here.
I wonder if we'll see a Hollywood here. Rialto, okay. So that's an interesting map. Not one you see very often actually in the usual tournaments. So it's definitely an interesting pick here. Do you have anything to say about this pick, Fraser?
Rialto. It it could it could work very well for them. Winston can be very successful on this map. There's quite a lot of verticality, especially the first and the middle of the second point as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, it is gonna be maybe a slight advantage for Sussex. It is a good map choice for them, but at the same time, Manchester are a very malleable team. They can kind of build themselves into whatever comp they want to play, so they'll probably be able to respond pretty well to it.
Sombrero asked for the Reddit, and we're back into Nepal again. Something has gone wrong here.
Seems like he needs to retake geography because
it's-
Nepal is not Rialto. Maybe you can ask Star Tank player, the butt kicker, for some advice on that.
From Dennis in the chat. Wrong country, unlucky. There we are, Rialto, the heart of Italy. So
Have you ever been to Italy, Reclaimer?
I haven't actually. Definitely on the bucket list. I've been to a lot of European countries, Switzerland, Germany, Poland. I've been all around, but Italy has not been a country I've been to yet. Same with Spain as well, which is quite a surprise.
That's surprising. An Englishman not been to Spain.
Yep, I know. Have been offered to go to Benidorm before, but you wouldn't catch me dead there. So yeah, that's the last place on earth I'd want to go. Yeah, let's have a look. So we are seeing the monkey again. So I think it's a really strong comp here from Sussex. Looking at the one of Manchester, we've obviously got Sombrero on the Ash, who's pretty strong right now. Ever since Cassidy fall off nerfs, she has been played a lot in pro play. So pretty strong pick here. We do have Dennis on the Ilari. He does enjoy this hero a lot. Probably his second most played hero, you'd say.
Yeah, he's been talking about Ilaria a lot recently, getting really excited about the amount that she's being played in the pro scene, and really urging the team to let him give it a go, and they just decided to let him have a go in this map.
Yeah, as you can see, Gremlin playing way far into the back.
Yeah, trying to play safe, avoiding this Tracer and monkey combo.
Harris early pick onto the Tracer.
That's going to be huge. Delaying that Sussex push for that a little bit longer.
Dylan is poking out a little bit. Obviously, Diva doesn't do a lot of damage from far away, but not really much else to do for him at the minute.
Yeah, what Manchester have to do is stay live right now. Try not to get forced out of that high ground if they can, but they may not have a choice in the matter.
I think it will be Sombrero's job here to try and keep the Echo on locks. Does have the help of a Gremlin and Dennis to do that.
And even the Diva can help as well, just pushing her out when she tries to fly away. Winston just jumped onto the high ground here, forces Sombrero down onto the low ground. Not where he wants to be, but it's where he's going to have to be if he wants to stay alive.
Reading the chat, we do have a come on Dylan, so the Dylan fans are back.
They're out in force every week.
Every week, we love it, we love to see it.
They're diehard, and we love them for it.
Harris looking for the Tracer, she's half.
She's ratting away in the back line, trying to distract as she can. She's 1 HP, she can't quite
she
die.
gets the Mega!
And he gets taken out as well. That's really unfortunate.
Very unlucky
Harris to convert that kill. Winston is going down to half HP, but so is Gullen. The Nano comes out to keep him alive.
This could be a big Nano if he finds someone with it. Poppy does come out, a bit more sustained. I think Sussex have kited that Nano Diva very, very well.
Yeah,
You'd have to
not
use an
allowed
ult
to
to
get
do
any
it.
real value. Hakeem, another kill. And another one onto Gremlin. That's a huge double kill onto both supports from Hakeem. And now Harris is just
Harris is just trying to build a play there.
Lose his life. And that's it. That's first point.
Bit of a roll. Well, I don't want to say it was a roll. I think there was a little bit of resistance from Manchester, but I think Sussex are growing into this series.
Yeah, a lot of it comes down to that lost 1v1 from Harris and Hakeem. Really, really close there. Both 1 HP, and Hakeem just about converts the kill. And it
Three
made the fight
really
so much
good
easier.
ultimates here. Like that we have here for Sussex. We have the Nano, the Rally, and the Primal. So it's gonna be very, very hard to kill anything in the Sussex comp next fight. But look at Manchester. We have Bob. We've got the Captive Son. We've got the Blade, and we have the Diva Bomb.
Face the
So
Sunrise.
Dennis going early with the Sunrise. Look for the bridge. The bridge goes down. Really nice Sunrise there from Dennis. The man on what could be some of his last matches for the uni.
Still got it at the old age of 22.
At the old age of 22. Still has it. But as you can see, it is a big primal from Sussex.
Harris does go down again early. He does seem to be playing quite aggressive here, trying to force out those kills. It's a high risk strategy.
Bob, but it's not. Doesn't make it to point in time.
Not fast enough. Sussex have both points
Nice
with
pick there from Sombrero.
almost 5 minutes to go. Good pick on Domingo. And that will lessen the pressure a little bit for Manchester. London to maybe
go down here.
refocus themselves. Yeah, that's 2 picks now. This fight is pretty secure. They can just relax it a little bit, try and rebuild their composure, rebuild their confidence, and come back for the next 4.5 minutes. Try and hold it on.
I think we've definitely started off a little bit shaky here. I think hopefully we can compose ourselves for the last push. And Rialto is a pretty hard map to 3-cap. The last push does just benefit the defending side really well. Nano is available here, going for the Nano Blade. He does get slept straight away though.
And 2 ults, 3 ults even come out on the other side for.
And we're not able to find anything with it. And it's off the mark. That could be a really good trade in the long run. 2 picks there, and both the supports are down for Sussex. But Dylan will lose his mech. Won't use that Diva Bomb to get it back quicker.
Those 2 picks are crucial. It will mean that Manchester might have an advantage when re-engaging this point in this room now.
Yeah, only Nano really coming up for Sussex as well.
The ult advantage does seem to be leaning
pick
back
there
towards
from
Manchester a little bit with the bomb. Harris just get a nice pick onto the Tracer. And now Manchester can just kind of push Sussex back, force them back. They don't have the heroes, they don't have the numbers to compete with them. And back to this the show.
Yeah, we do have that Nano and Primal coming out. I wonder if Sussex will just try and wait for 5 ultimates. And try and force this 3rd point. They've got plenty of time here, 3 minutes. You're looking at quite a few fights here. Big pick there from Harris, gets the combo onto the Tracer.
Yeah, these stagger picks are going to be really crucial for Manchester. If they can just keep forcing out these little picks, delaying the attack, delay, just like they did on Nepal first point, then they might have a chance here of holding all of the 2.5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, them first picks are so important for Manchester right now. Just waste as much time as they can. The Nano does come out with the Monkey. Sleep doesn't get him. Rally comes out. Will the Monkey go down here? He is very low. Primal does get used.
Primal.
That is 2 ults out. Harris
Yeah,
goes
for the
down.
price of one, not a bad ult trade there, but
Gremlin trying to very best keep
stay
Dennis
alive.
alive, but he can't.
The return kill on the Ana from the pulse pop from Sombrero.
Nano Diva.
But Nano
comes
onto
out
the Diva
before
as
she
well
dies. This could
to
be
keep Max
massive.
alive.
It is.
It's going to be a huge ult on Dylan.
Really well played there from Gremlin to be able to get the Nano off just before she dies and take away so much pressure.
It's a really clutch Nano onto Dylan, and as the fans in chat will know, Dylan is very potent when he's got that Nano on him. And he was able to get those 2 picks, stabilise the fight, and force Sussex back to square one.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with Dylan's use of the Nano Diva. Seems to be very consistent with it, getting a few picks.
It's a reliable play for Manchester, you know, you allow Dylan to play as aggressive as he wants to. But Harris goes down early there to the
again.
stickies. That could really apply some pressure to Manchester now. They need to hold on with 4v5. They have got the Diva Bomb to maybe hold on for that a little bit longer.
We
Wait
do
for
have
Harris to
Blade
get
coming
back.
up as well.
All about staying alive now for Manchester.
Tracer
Not
will
get
look for the pulse here.
pick.
She does miss.
No
One
picks off the pulse.
that we don't have to worry about. Harris here, but looking for his blade now. He's very close to it.
Poppy comes out on the side of Sussex. And the rally comes out
Rally
as well.
comes
That's
out,
two ults now.
But the brick goes
The
down.
brick goes down. And the Ana. No supports now left for Sussex. And Diva still with the bomb. Dylan could make a huge play here if he gets it right.
Will we see the blade here from Harris? He's very low, 29 HP. He might go down here. Gets the nice
No
back
picks
there
from
from
the bomb.
Dennis.
The remake and 2 picks with Sombrero to stabilize it again. 45 seconds left. And it's looking like they might be able to hold this here.
Yeah, looking at like I said, Rialto third point, so hard to cap. You just need everything to go
We
right
need
for
that.
you.
You need that unstoppable force really, because it is a bit of an immovable object from this point. That objective, so you really need to pull out all the stops, pull out all the ults, just try and have a chance.
Is coming up on the primal blade. The nano blade comes out early.
Followed
A
up
lot
by
of
the Diva
heal
as
here.
well.
But he doesn't find anyone with the nano blade. That's too big.
And it does go down
Dylan does
eventually,
get the
but
pick onto the Ana.
Pulse comes out as well for Sombrero,
This
not
is
finding
bad for
anyone.
Manchester.
Really not looking good now. They're gonna have to pull out something absolutely magical here with only the few heroes they have
Harris
remaining.
coming out on the Reaper. Will we find anything? Very
Gets
close
low, but
early.
can't get converted.
The monkey's won.
Move it down again.
It's all about getting trades here. If you get one trade here, it's so good.
The Diva does go
looking
down.
really
There's
unlikely. We are
only a
close to
few
rally,
little
doesn't
staggers
get it.
left. And in overtime, it looks like Sussex are going to make it. There we go.
I think all things considered, to hold to 3-cap with no time left after having that point for 4 minutes, it's very well played from Manchester. I think maybe they're just on the wrong comp at the start. I think when they went to this Tracer Genji comp with the Ana break, they played a lot better. So if you see the same comp come out again from Manchester, then they could be back in business.
Yeah, that new comp just allowed them to trade the backlines a bit more effectively, maybe get those trades a little bit more efficiently, and it meant that, you know, instead of there being 3 people in the backline and 2 people in the front line, now there's 3 people in the front line and 2 in the back line. It just gives them a little bit more potency. Sombrero couldn't quite get the impact he wanted on.
Oh, he's going.
The life fever comes out. Surely that's going to get changed, but
Harris is going on the hit scan on the Cassidy. Reading the chat, we are seeing just Nano Dylan. Not entirely against it. I think it's been working well.
yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I say. And Dylan has not been broken at all. He's been cooking with the nanos.
We are going to see double flex again. Ana and Delari.
Hello.
Pretty much what we expect here. A bit more of a pokey comp though from Manchester with that Diva and Tracer element as well. So maybe a return to the early comps to the first
Oh, we
round.
do have a pause.
Perhaps a disconnect.
Is there a disconnect? Or are people just sorting out the comms or something like that? We do have a disconnect. The bingo has.
So you're going to disconnect it before the round starts, but
Yeah.
it does mean they're going to be down a play. He's going to be coming back from spawn as the round begins.
Be
That's
really
gonna
big for
give
Manchester.
a really, really nice advantage going into this first fight if they can utilize it properly. Now, obviously, Sussex could just back up, regroup, take a slightly worse position for the first fight. But if it means that they don't have to die altogether and stagger massively, then it could be worth it. We'll have to see what they go with here.
Yeah, this could it would mean that Manchester goes straight into a 5v4, depending on what hero he comes out on. I'm expecting the bingo to come out on maybe a fast DPS hero. Maybe we see the Sombra, or you know, Echo is still pretty mobile. So
yeah, we'll have to
let's
see.
see.
It also could be an option that Sussex go all in, balls to the wall, just try and get an early pick, and then maybe the fight can be stabilised from there. So we'll have to see what their strategy is going forward. They do seem to be holding onto this high ground with no fear right now. But perhaps if Manchester start playing pressure, that fear
Echo
might...
is back in time, so we will be getting a 5v5. Dylan just trying to take a bit of space on the high ground here. Harris gets
allowing his
that
team to push the
early
payload
pick.
forward. Nice pick onto the Tracer from Harris. That's what you expect from him at this point.
As you can see, Dylan is looking hard for the monkey and the brig. The brig has no shield, so and she
Yeah, a
does
lot
go
of
down.
pressure coming out. from Sombrero and Dylan on the high ground there. They managed to confirm the kill onto the Brigitte, and then Winston's forced back to his own team. And Manchester have one fight to secure this point.
Yeah, I think that early pick from Harris onto the Trace was big. Sombrero and Dylan cleaning up as well.
A really good timing there.
That is a
DPS and
really nice first point cap. 5 minutes and 30 seconds on the board for Manchester to get past his second point. Again, I think this point is really tricky to cap. I think you can get stuck around this little bend here as the point comes around.
This high ground can be really dangerous if you don't control it. But thankfully, with Dylan on the D.Va, I feel like they can probably do so.
Yeah, we were seeing 3 on cart there for a little bit, just to get Manchester around this little bend. Look at notes, we do have an early pulse. The Echo does have copy up, so look for a big stick here. Who do you think the target is there, Fraser, for the pulse?
Looking at the team, it's got to be the Ana or the Brig, really, isn't it? They're the most static heroes, they're the easiest to target, and they're also the squishiest as well. So that's got to be the target for Sombrero if he's going to get an effective pulse. But perhaps
Monkey
2 in
goes
1
down.
as well.
Will we see
It's
a
a big
pulse
pick there.
Oh wait, did he Ajax?
Two returning picks. He does lose the pulse bomb in that as well. So really quite poor there from Manchester not to be able to convert that potentially winnable fight.
After getting the pick onto the Monkey, Harry's still cleaning house, so getting them big picks.
Leaving them with a nice advantage going into this next fight if they can get going early.
Okay, also we have 4 ults here from Manchester. We might see that Sunrise come out early, and we did see that before on the defense.
Yeah, they really need to be aggressive here with the advantage.
Might fire one right into that choke, but hopefully it doesn't get bubbled.
It does, gotta be careful here. Oh, huge pick onto the Trace. That's a lovely flick from Harris.
Dennis in a little bit of trouble here, but he's healed up. Harris cleaning house.
A lovely ultimate.
It's this man. You cannot stop this man on the hit scan. What? This guy is superhuman.
Anyone care to join me?
A lovely 4K from Harris. In fact, it's a 5K.
Kill after kill. This guy is insane. Nano Monkey does come out to touch the point.
Yeah, last hit, the Nano onto Harris. Will that be enough? Keep Manchester alive to kill the Tracer as well with the flashbang. The Primal is forced by the Monkey. Sussex have used all their rolls to try and hold this point. It could be worth it if they manage to, but if they don't, it could be a colossal waste of time. A huge pick onto the Brig and onto the Ana. No supports left for Sussex now. And Manchester will have a really good chance here. Ana does go down, but Tracer now only one left on point. And Harris, 2 lovely shots.
Again, and there you have it. Manchester capping the second point with similar time to what Sussex actually did, about 4 minutes. So
yeah, a little bit less, but that's comes to be expected after a little bit of a more shaky second point. But I mean, Harris just really shone there. The Nano was really effective.
And it's
Sussex
moving on the Rhine.
Swapping onto the Rhine there. It's an intelligent play. The Monkey wasn't really getting the value that he was hoping for the most part. But yeah, 4 ults from Sussex there. They really did not get the value that they were hoping for. And now Manchester have got almost 2 ults here to push this next point.
Yeah, I wonder if we see an aggressive bomb here. We've not really seen Dylan go for that before. Ryan just gets exploded.
And the Meg gets melted as well. Poppy is going to go down. It looks like Manchester are going to be able to have this. A pulse bomb comes out as well. No target there. And it's really the keep shaking Sussex now. And Manchester, if they win this, they can have loads of time compared to them left on the clock going into the next round.
Harris looking for the high noon. Doesn't quite
it's only the way the Echo not allowing her to have the value. Staying alive just about. The Sombrero does go down, but Harris returns the favour, taking the pick onto the Tracer. That's 3 limbs now for Manchester in this fight. There's the 4th as well. And they're going to cap this point with 3 minutes left on the clock.
An insane recovery from Manchester there. What a response after getting 3 capped on the defense. So now capped with 4 minutes, 3 more minutes more than Sussex. I think what we saw there on attack was Harris close to his best. That was phenomenal from that guy.
It was a nearly flawless performance from him. It was magical to watch. The amount of times that he would just get the initial pick or just 2 in the middle of a fight just to confirm that the Manchester were the ones in charge of the fight, had the tempo, had the ultimate economy. They were always in charge in that round. They had a bit of a shaky second point, but it was only a a delay more than anything else. They just came back with a vengeance. Harris with a 5k to confirm that point as well. Really nicely played for Manchester on the attack, and they're going to look to repeat that again on the second round.
I think this comp is really working nicely for Manchester now. I think getting Harris onto the hit scan, onto the Casti, is a little bit of trouble for the Monkey as well, because obviously with the hinder and Cassie's right click, it takes so much damage, and if you get an anti-nade onto him as well, it's very hard to get out of a situation like that. So Tannis Room is going to go back onto the Monkey. I wonder if we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, as much as the Monkey wasn't working perfectly, the Ryan really wasn't working either. He got melted 2 fights in a row. That was just not going to happen for him. So he's going to go back to the Monkey. A hero which I argue he's more comfortable on, and is probably the better pick into this scenario.
Gremlin in this pretty far back position again, playing as safe as she can, because we see the Monkey do come up to the high ground.
It's going to be necessary.
Dylan is low on his mech, but he backs up.
Yeah. Big anti to the Winston as well, he gets taken out. Absolutely huge from Gremlin. All the way back there from downtown, getting on the Winston. Yeah, it's going to be tough. Although the Tracer, it should be easy for him to get back, but he's not going to be in the best spot for him, the ideal spot for him. Harris tried to get the flashbang onto the Tracer, but no Cigar. She's just about blinks away. The recall is forced in the end. Monkey dives back onto the high ground. And it's looking a bit ropey here for Sussex. They're going to have to really pull out
Sombrero is back into the fight, so we do have another 5v5 coming. This is last fight territory. Monkey gets exploded.
Goes down once again. The target focus, the target priority, the ability to utilize their cooldowns on Manchester there. They have a marvelous Monkey immediately, but Harris goes down.
But it doesn't matter, there's no touches for Sussex.
Yeah, it's just poor time management from them. A lot of picks into the Winston early. No support ready for the Winston. He's not getting it, bringing it on with him, so he's the only target for him to shoot, and he just gets completely melted every time.
I think kind of similar to the Nepal game on the second point, where Sussex started off really strongly, like they were the better team, and then Manchester just responded magnificently. I've been very impressed with Harris. I think Gremlin's been getting nades at the right time. Dennis is playing really well on 200 ping. Really good team performance so far.
Yeah, with 4 minutes on the clock and only, well, not a very big distance to push, you'd like to favour their chances to be able to do this.
Harris on the top. Is this guy taking the mic, or will we get to see the Harris top?
Maybe I gained a little too.
Listen, Harris is a joker at times. I don't think he's that much of a joker. He has stated how much he wants to win this tournament. He thinks it'd be a great send-off for players like Dennis, players like me, who are maybe in their last legs as Overwatch, University Overwatch players. And he really wants to secure this win, so I'm sure he'll make the right choice in the end.
I think looking at the Compass Sussex, they are going to try to close hold. Or maybe
it's really their only option. It's all they can do is try anything they've got. 4 minutes is a long time to hold. And if Manchester just hold up all their ultimates, then they've got a good chance of winning the one fight they really need to be able to push it all the way.
Yeah, we're not going to see the close hold here, but having the May and the Rhine will make this bend very hard to push past.
Yeah, it's a really big switch up from Sussex, but possibly a necessary one. They've really struggled for the past couple of rounds, and this could really turn the tide if they play it correctly.
Sombrero here, look for an angle, but he is kind of getting marked by the Cassidy here. May comes up to confront him.
There's plenty of people from Manchester on that high ground to deny the May that space. And it's just going to be a simple answer question of who gets the trade first. May Ice Block gets forced, but at the expense of the flashbang. May will comes out as well, so May's got no cooldowns on the high ground. It might be
Dennis is trying to pull Scar a little bit.
That gets picked off by Harris, that's a huge pick. And now it's a 5v4, and it's looking really strong
from the man.
Manchester. And Brick gets forced into this room, and that's going to be it. It looks like May Ice Block on the point. It's a desperation play. There's going to be no chance for Sussex to get back in. That's going to be map 2 for Manchester secured. And it's really looking good for them now.
Again, this guy just makes it work every time. Whenever Manchester needs something, this guy delivers. He's just a goat. There's a reason why people say that this man is one of the best hit scan players in all of NSC Duel, and we saw a bit of a glimpse of that today.
Now it's 2-0. My prediction at the start of this game was 3-1 to Manchester. It's still possible. I think Sussex might have a map in them. If they pick the right map here, and maybe if they put me in, then maybe Manchester could drop a map. But we'll have to see. Have to see how that goes. It is looking pretty one-sided after that map. I was a bit worried after the 3 cap. I thought maybe Manchester was starting to falter, but they really came back strongly with that 3 minute cap left. 3 minute left on the clock. I mean, you can't expect
Excuse
that.
me, I just heard you say we're gonna drop a map.
I said
Here's the goat.
I said if I get subbed in, they might drop a map. That's what I said.
How? Oh, okay. Yeah, keep it that way.
How is so far
Be
so good?
careful.
How
So far, so good. We're feeling good. It's half time. You know, we're pretty happy with that attack. We have 4 minutes. You know, we didn't even need the 4 minutes. We only needed 1 minute. So you know, we were just chilling. I mean, Dennis went to chill and spawn whilst we were pushing. So there's that. So yeah, we're feeling pretty good. But it depends on the map, honestly. Esperanza. We know that Sussex like a little bit of a dive. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we've seen Tiny Cerebrum trying his best to get the monkey to work. It is working at times. On Rialto, we did see the 3 caps.
It
come out from
is
Sussex.
working, but I am working harder.
You are
So
working
I'll leave you
harder.
with
Yeah.
that.
He's working
I'll
hard.
leave you with that, mate.
Yeah, he's working hard, but you're working smart. That's what I'd say about Harris's performance there. He was really playing intelligently, controlling the space, controlling the high grounds, and just playing with technical excellence, which we expect from him at this point. Esperanza, it's a good pick from them. I'd say Manchester are pretty strong in Esperanza. I'd say Gremlin is probably extremely happy to hear that news. I know she's a big fan of this map, and
I know
Dennis is
you
a big
are
fan
too.
as well. Listen, I'm a big fan of this map. I think it's one of the best maps in the game, probably the best Overwatch 2 map that they've created. And I think the only reason that Manchester would drop a map here is something really special from Sussex. I think they've really got the quality, Manchester, now to hold on.
We are seeing a little bit of flame in the chat coming out from Dennis. Why would we drop a map? So Manchester very confident they can secure the series here and get the 3-0.
I said 3-1 out of the condition that if I play a map and Tiny Cerebrum has a really good performance, I think that Sussex can pull through. However, so far, I've not been subbed in, which I'm not going to take any. I'm not going to take any grudges for that. And Tiny Cerebrum he's been solid. He's not been absolutely outstanding. We've seen some really good stuff from him so far. But we've also seen some kind of lack of support from the rest of his team. So perhaps they can step it up and maybe they can do it. But we'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, when you're getting benched by arguably one of the best hit scan players in NSC and Newell, you know you're you're doing pretty well for yourself.
Yeah, I mean Harris, you could say he's got a lot of fire in his belly, and he loves a fire in the hole and Junkrat as well. So we'll have to see if he pulls that out today. We did see a little bit of it at the start of the pool, but it was a very brief flirtation with Junkrat. We'll have to see if it comes back out today.
Dennis back on the courier. I will say I am a big fan of this skin, Hashimoto one. We are seeing the I can't remember the name of the band now. The Korean one.
The Seraphim emote.
I believe you do have the Tracer skin from that.
I do have the Tracer version of that skin and that emote. It's a very good skin. I'm a big fan. That's why I paid a lot of money for it.
Playing with Gremlin before, I know she does like to get escorted up to this high ground.
You have to set up your Ana first here. It'd be foolish not to, because you're already setting her up to die and you up to die as well, because she's not going to be able to support you if she's anywhere but on that high ground.
So again, looks like much of the same again from Sussex. Staying on this dive comp. They're a big fan of this. Monkey.
Oh, huge
Dennis
from Dennis.
On the ping, the 200 ping.
3 kunai, that projectile hero. He said he wasn't confident
the
from
monkey
today, but
is
it's
Betty
clear that he
Bobo's
is.
night time.
Nighty night monkey is clear fight win from Manchester there. Lovely play from Dennis to get that first elimination.
Yeah. This guy is. What time is it currently now in Hong Kong? I believe it might be 3 AM.
Oh, it's beyond 2 AM at this point. Yeah, it must be beyond 3 AM now. You have to wonder when the tilers might start to set in. Maybe whether that will affect his performance. But I think the real passion for the game and the vindication that it's potentially one of his last matches to push him through the night.
Monkey getting a lot of pressure put onto him at the minute.
A lot of cooldowns though forced as well from Manchester. The anti-nade and the cleanse coming out from Dennis.
I think Harris is doing a really good job here appealing for the Ana.
It's just a bit disjointed from Sussex there. The monkey goes in first, the Genji comes in way too late to have any sort of impact, and Manchester's going to be able to absorb the dive from the monkey and then absorb the dive from the Genji and win out the fight because of it.
I think this Cassidy pick here from Harris has been an absolute nightmare to deal with for Sussex. Just
they're really struggling
everyone with it. Will I say it's interesting to see Sombrero on the Tracer. This guy is a flex DPS player. He has said many times he's not too confident on the hit scan, but he has been playing Ash and doing pretty well. So So far, so good.
Yeah, Trace has been very effective. He's been timing his attacks very well with Dylan.
Ult's come here,
engaging
up here
the
for
pin target
Manchester
as well.
way before Sussex. Will we see one going? Everyone is pretty low. Kitsune comes
Steady
up.
early on into the fight. Will it be enough to win by itself? The Pioneer comes out from Harris as well. And the
Big
pulse bomb,
pulse.
double pulse from Sombrero. And the Diva Bomb is a very big investment from
Yeah,
Manchester.
it's a
Maybe
big
an
investment.
over-investment, you could argue. And it might mean that they struggle pushing into this last point here. Because Sussex is going to be coming up on their ults now as well.
Yeah, very good progress so far from Manchester. As you can see, we are going to pass 100 meters. I think once you get into that territory of 100 meters, the game becomes very difficult to bring back. Not impossible, but it's
Yeah, the maps are designed in such a way that it's very tricky to get past these final maps. Final points, you really have to be a dominant team. And the Nano Monkey comes out, trying to force Harris back. The Nano goes back onto him in return. And the
Nano
comes
Primal,
out
that is a scary sight, and he does
two
get
picks
two
off.
with it.
Oh my god, both supports get taken out, and it's going to be probably a reset for Manchester here. Maybe trying to get an exit pick. Forcing the rally out is big. That is a nice little trade for Manchester. Not too many ults invested, but 3 ults in return. That's a pretty nice deal, in my opinion.
I think if you're Manchester, you're pretty happy with how that fight came out. We got Nano, Primal, and Rally out all in one fight. So looking good. Dennis here is, I believe, looking for a nice little angle here. Maybe he's
Going a little flank.
Yeah, maybe he's looking.
Being a bit cheeky, as he is wont to do.
Yeah. Stuck in with this Tracer. Fighting the Tracer on 200 thing.
Again, and the Monkey goes down as well. Genji antied low, but he's able to take out both the Ana and the Cassidy. So that early pick on the Monkey may not be it for Manchester, as Dylan goes down as well. And it's actually looking like Sussex, with that blade, are going to actually be able to take this one home.
I think what happened there was the Sussex Tracer player was able to distract 2 people from Manchester, making effectively the fight on around point A, 3v4. If Sombrero does go down it would be really bad, but he's able to live. Ult's coming up here for Manchester. High Noon, Pulse will get that Diva Bomb as well.
And it's important now because they've got that last bit left. They don't want to overinvest here to win this fight. If they overinvest it, they'll make it pretty impossible to win when it comes to the next fight.
Pulse does come on, and he gets Harris.
Good return there. Pulse bomb for the cast of the ult. Harris not able to get anything while he's charging it up. Manchester struggling to stay alive in point. Dylan with the bomb, not able to get anything with the bomb directly, and goes down as well before he's able to remake. And it looks like Sussex going to win this fight as well. Dennis cheekily stealing the bomb, but it's not going to be enough. They're going to be able to take him out before he can get around that corner.
Sussex winning.
And they're going to take this forward spawn.
Sussex winning some few fights in a row here. Getting a little bit of progress onto the bot. They do at a 53 meters.
Yeah, they've got to that forward spawn.
Forward spawn is activated now as well.
Very key now. The respawns are going to be a lot more favourable for them than Manchester in this fight. Manchester need to make this fight quick, so they don't have to give a chance to the Tracer again to get back and they get picked up early. The Winston gets low, but isn't able to get taken out immediately.
Monkey goes down, that's a big pick.
And the Ana, that's going to look like a fight win. The Kitsune is used, but I mean that's probably a good enough ult trade.
It's good. It's only the Kitsune comes out. But looking at the side of Sussex, you have 4 big ultimates coming up here. You have Rally, Primal, Nano, and Blade. I know you can't see the Sussex ult charge, unfortunately, but it's looking scary. It's looking very scary. I think the way they take this fight is just to try and get as many ults out as they can. Try to get a bit of a
Manchester need to force Sussex to overinvest. There's Nano Winston coming out immediately.
Sleep is missed. Nano comes out.
Straight back on.
And we are seeing Nano Primal again.
Of the fight previously, Tracer goes down though. The trade is currently even, although the Ana for the Tracer is probably advantageous.
The craziest
back onto the high
ever.
ground.
I've just seen this man get boots off and then boots back on. That is definitely one for the highlights reel.
One comes out as well. No limbs there from Dylan. He's been struggling to get limbs with the Steven bomb, but he would argue he's just using it for the remake. And Manchester, the fight's not over here. Harris does go down. The big one goes down as well. It could go either way here.
It's a very confusing fight so far.
Down as well.
Traitors coming out. I think Sussex might have won too many now, and that will be the clean up.
Just go for a reset. Not able to clean up. A bit scrappy from Manchester. The Diva Bomb not able to get any picks, and then the resulting fight. No cleanup really from Manchester, and now Sussex have another chance to go forward with ult still in the hole.
Yeah, I think that's it was a bit of a weird fight there.
Very weird
Just
fight. Yeah.
trades coming out. Can't see the trades on the corner. I think she's looking for the pulse onto Harris. She does miss, unfortunately. Well, I should say fortunately if you're support Manchester.
Unfortunately for her. Unfortunately for her. The Wizard does
Monkey
get
is
slapped on the
sleeping.
support as well.
I don't think there'll be any follow up here, unfortunately.
Despite whether Dennis can keep grabbing the line on the 200 ping, he does.
Really nice
manage to,
feeling.
and Harris gets the
We have
penalty,
seen Dennis do this a lot. He's been able to keep Grelland up at very crucial times.
Yeah, he's looking like he's on 2 ping, not 200.
The Manchester Bees chemistry is still there. Bit of context: these guys played together for 2 different splits, so they have a lot of experience playing with each other. A lot of this team does. The only one who doesn't is Dylan, but he's been around the Overwatch scene long enough, I think, for him.
Yeah, he's a very capable player in his own right, as the Dylan fans
Well, we see High Noon here.
in the chat will tell you.
Monkey onto the Cassidy is hindered. Well, Harris is too low.
Goes down Primal and the Danger Blade coming out, but a pick onto the Ana for both teams actually. But it's going to be too much for Manchester. They're going to all go down.
5-1 here for
Just under 2 minutes left. Manchester do have
rally
the
again.
rally. Very wasteful.
Yeah.
Very wasteful from Sussex. Not required.
some
Ooh,
very interesting
that could
rallies.
cost them in the long run. That really could cost them.
Yeah.
That whole economy is going to be really important going to this last minute and a half here.
Some very interesting rallies from Sussex. Using it twice this game where it didn't look like they particularly needed it, and how important will that be coming into this fight? The early pick of Sombrero.
Sombrero going down is going to delay that Manchester
So
defense a
Manchester
little
can't
bit.
hold the archers here. Such a good
That's
position.
really important. Really important for them. None more of them to die, because if they do, it's going to be stagger.
We are looking
don't
at
want that.
potentially last fight territory. And then how this fight goes. Dylan might lose his mech here. Big pick from Harris.
Yeah, nice. Returning the favour.
Big picks here. Nano Cassidy again.
Nano break coming through. And Harris just cool, calm, and collected, standing still, making sure he doesn't miss those shots on the break. And that's a nice spear clean up for Manchester. Now, they're going to push the bot to get rid of the forward spawn, and I assume they're going to take the fight from the mid ground.
We have a comment here from Mads. Is not a fan of the Anikiri against his hard dive. We got any thoughts about that?
Listen, I definitely agree if the hard dive was being effective against it, but to be honest, the peel has just been it's been good enough from Dennis and onto Grandin, and Grandin onto Dennis, and Harris staying back as well to make sure the Monkey can't dive immediately back out once he's dived in. The trade just come out 1 for 1 here. Recall forced. Ults available for Manchester, but it's whether they use them straight away or hold on to them for that last second. Dennis staying alive with the Suzu. A lot of cooldowns now forced for Manchester. They're going to play really conservatively now, trying to stay alive, waiting for their teammates to re-engage.
Yeah, it's a bit of a...
Trying to stay alive. Doesn't use his mech. They opt to take one more fight in home territory with the advantage. Will that pay off, or will it come to bite them in the
Bro, he's
ass?
probably staggered here.
That's tough. But on the tracer, it's not as punishable.
Will Gremlin go down?
If Brandon goes down, that's going to be really
He
painful,
does.
and
It's,
she does.
it's bad for Manchester
That's
here.
really going to be a struggle now.
Some
Dennis
really
not able
bad
to keep her
staggers at
alive.
the end of the map. Do have 3 big ults here, but you know, looking at Sussex, sorry, it's 3 ults each. Harris looking for a flank High Noon. Will we see it?
Early Kitsune. High Noon as well. Hannah goes down. Rally comes out.
And
And
he's
the
stuck.
Diva Bomb. Oh, it's finally a big Diva Bomb for Dylan, and at the time then it matters. The 2 are limbs onto both DPS now, and Manchester's looking to clear this fight, and it's looking like it's enough. Dylan finally with the big pulse, the big Diva Bomb.
I think if
It
you're a
pays
Dylan
off right
fan,
when he
you'll be
needed it.
very happy with that. I'm sad that I missed it, but as you can see in the kill feed,
Listen.
massive bomb there from Dylan at the end of the game.
Dylan heads in the chat will be vindicated after that performance. A really strong performance from
Yeah.
Dylan.
Chat is going
lovely
crazy
performance.
right now for Dylan.
loving
And he's delivered there with a match-winning ultimate. So 3-0 here to Manchester. That is the game 1. I don't think the scoreline really represented just how well Sussex played today. I think they played really well.
They gave up they put up a really good fight. All 3 maps, they had their moments of brilliance and their moments where they looked like they might be able to take a point or 2. In fact, they did take multiple points, especially.
Oh my god, someone must explain to me how when I say guys we reset, Dylan manages to fly in the opposite direction. the internet respawn? Do you guys have like a scientific theory for that?
The Dylan defenders in the chat, I'm sure, will have a response to that question, Harris.
Yeah, Dylan Meat Riders, can you answer my question, please? I would like to hear an answer.
You have to admit, though. Oh, he's gone. He's not hearing any of my response.
I would like to get Dylan in for a nice little post-match interview.
I think that'd be a great idea. I think we'd love to have it.
Let's give the people what they want, and let's drag him in. Dylan, hello. Let's get it on. So, massive diva bomb right there at the end of Esperanza. The chat was going wild for you. How did you find the series? A nice little 3-0 win.
The series been great. Diva one trick back at it again, you know. No one can fault me. I've won the past 9 games. Who am I? The chat will tell you who I am.
I think it starts with G and ends with T. That's all I'm saying. It has an O and A in the middle. A really, really big performance for you there, Dylan. I'm loving that diva bomb at the end. What was going through your head when you pressed Q there?
I just want to make that. Yeah.
I mean, straight to the point, isn't it? That is what
Listen,
we've not really seen any aggressive bombs so far. So, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Discord little bug there.
guys, we are back just in time as the map is starting. Bit of a big break there, but we did get word that, so, bit of context, the team playing now is Els. I believe it's Southampton's second or third team. You know, they've got some pretty handy players here. So again, be a test for Manchester. Dennis unfortunately is no longer with us on this second round. We do have Gamago in on the support, playing the Lucio. This guy's got a very handy Lucio.
Ready for battle.
So it'll be interesting to see. I've asked if the stream has delay, right? I have no idea. We're gonna check after this one. I think it does, but it's not super long.
5, 4.
Right, okay, pausing. I think it's time to put a delay on. Let's see. Delay on stream. Okay, bear with me. Okay, sorry about some of the technical difficulties there. We do now have a stream delay on of 1 minute, which I think is good to go. Yeah, my bad there for the technical difficulties. Yeah, I think it's just. I mean, it's good at the other team. You need to restart stream, right? No problem, no problem.